All right, we're back. This is the dark red and lips blush nails. We're gonna do a quick wash, but I want to add just a little bit of blue to it to purple it up. Here, let me try this. There's a pipette, which really helps. Okay, so there's really no specific amount. It's kind of like a grapey color, reddish grape. Let me see if I've got a sponge that's close enough that I've used. I don't see one, so we're just gonna get another one. How's that? Bunch of mess on my table. Okay. If you can see it. Yeah, it's kind of like a raspberry grape color. Grapeish. Grapey. Trying to get this little guy finished. I went back through and I added some more blushing to his face. Like I did 2 layers on his hands and feet. I went ahead and put another layer on his face and his ears. Trying to warm this little guy up. He's still quite pale. On this wash, we're going to put it everywhere. And I did bake the blush on, so... And I think I will do 2 washes of this because he is quite pale. Definitely needs it. I'm going to do 1 arm and 1 leg and show you next to the one I haven't done. See, there's a difference. I don't know if you guys would actually be able to see it, but let's compare one hand to the other hand. It's looking pretty good. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to grab the left leg to go with the left arm. My cats are fighting, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Anyways, there's very little difference. And I can kind of tell it's warmer, but enough for me to even notice. We're going to be making several layers of blushing, so most of it I won't be showing on camera, but I'll tell you when I've done the blushing. Trying to keep this series short, so a lot of it you'll be working on your own. Okay, if you're running low, since there's 3 different colors on here, do 1 layer and then you can bake it if you want. And then mix up your paint again. It would be dark red, low splash nails, and then add some ultramarine blue to it. In case you don't feel comfortable that it would get a color that's similar enough that it wouldn't throw off what you put on. giving a little extra to the stuff that's already blushed too. It looks nice. But Bountiful Baby kits are pretty fair complected. Fair color vinyl. It's almost white. It's very, very pale. So if you're wanting to make a extremely fair skin baby, they work for that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to mix up try to mix up some more paint. Oh, let's see, do I have lips blush nail and dark red? It's got some pigments in there. Dark red. We're going to use a little bit of blue. Try that out. It's pretty close. Close. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. That's pretty close. A little bit more concentrated, so it's showing up better. It's good. That's good. I want it to be a little darker. Oh, my stomach is gurgly. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know, I just ate, so it was just trying to digest. I'm not quite sure what the deal is. My husband's outside with the dogs. He's trying to get the dogs to go to the bathroom. It's so weird how you could hear it. There's several feet out there, but it sounds like it's right next to me. He instantly got better. Holy cow. Did it quite a bit of difference with two. 2 washes. Pretty happy with him. Now if you're following along with like a primary method, since we did a yellowish base and this is a reddish base, if you want to do a bluish purple, because that's primary is obviously the primary colors, but you put them on pretty close, like red, yellow, blue. Sometimes you can do a couple of reds, sometimes you can do a couple of yellows. That's basically how it does, and it's supposed to give it a really good skin color, but I, for some reason, have not been able to learn that successfully. Babies always come out yellowy brown, which makes no sense, so I gave up on it. I gave up on it, so that's why I do mostly modeling. So it's just something different. I tried the whole air dry too, and I am not very good at air dry at all. So I went back to heat set. Seems like a lot more painters are going to the air dry. Mainly because when you bake it, it releases toxic chemicals from the vinyl, so you know you have to have a very well ventilated area to do your baking or bake outside. I've been painting since March of 2019, so this makes 5 years. So I've not really been painting a lot. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, 5 years really isn't that much. So, still kind of new. Luckily, I'm not brand new, so I can teach you guys stuff. If I was brand new, for one, I wouldn't feel confident, and for two, I wouldn't be much help. So I am glad I'm able to help you guys. So hopefully my videos will build up confidence for you guys and give you something to watch while you're painting, maybe just so you're not feeling quite so alone. I usually have music going, but I was wearing my headphones yesterday and they really hurt my ears. They're like those little tiny ear pods. For some reason, God gave me children-sized ears, so the adult-size ear pods are too big and they hurt. So I can only wear them for a little bit and my ear feels bruised. So no music, not when I'm recording. Okay, let's see. Oh man, my stomach, goodness, I ate too. I don't understand why it's so grumpy. I'm gonna have some babies for raffle on Facebook, Chasing Reborn raffles. I've got one that I didn't paint that I want to put up, and then I have some that I've painted that I'll be putting up. Hopefully And the economy is not great, so I'm hoping they will sell out. I do firmly believe that if people had the money, they would buy. But, you know, the economy the way it is, and being an adult, you got to do bills first. So these are fun to have, but not practical when you have bills. So completely understand that. I'm almost ready to bake this baby. Just needs to dry. There we go. And while he is baking, I will be sewing more on some blankets. Baby blankets. I didn't realize I was getting low, and then I started buying material. And evidently I didn't know when to stop, so I have lots of material that I need to sew up. I'm working on that today some, and then yesterday some. It'll get done. Plum! That is a good color for this. Plum. Very good color for that. Goodness. Couldn't think of a name. I'm like, man, that looks so familiar. But Plum. Plum is a good name for it. So I'll be sure to put that in the description. It is a plum wash. Pretty anyway, no matter what you call it, it's pretty. Oh, you. Bounce, bounce. Alrighty. 2 washes. Dry it, or let it dry, don't dry it. Let it dry, and then bake it, and then we'll have another video.